Good afternoon. This is Real Rich from Boots No Heels. It's been a while. I haven't been a video. So just going to say a couple of things today. So remember to like, share, and just subscribe to the video. So this afternoon, we'll talk about just one item. This is an item that can show us how we can save and that we're not wasting our resources. And one of the way we can save is also we can prepare our own meal at home before we go to work. That's what I do at night. I'll come home, I will, prepare my meal, I will pack it, and I will also set up my coffee for the next day. And once I get up in the morning, I will just turn on my coffee pot, get my bag, start to pack my bag to work. And so I have my lunch, I have my coffee, I have my bananas, I have everything that I need to go through the way. And so for that reason, you find that you could save a lot of money when the month is up. You could save a lot of money. A lot of us have been just spending money on a lot of stuff, and we're just wasting our resources. So I'm just encourage you that is one way we could save our resources by packing your own lunch for work. Have your coffee, have everything for your for your work. Now, the other place that we're wasting money also is a person who buys like lottery tickets, and if a person who smokes and who buy an extra coffee or extra drink. That is another way we can cut down on how we spend and how we utilize our funds. So take for instance, if a person who spends say average $300, some people spend might be more per day and lottery tickets and cigarettes and all of that. That's a whole bunch of money there going down the drain. When the month is up, if you should add up all of those money to spend on those items, it will be a lot of money you spend. So again, if you want to save or have more or have enough to do the things that you want to do, take for instance, you want to do a vacation with your family, you will have enough or just about enough to save up that you can go through that. So there's another way just encourage you, especially men, that you can save your resources. Another way that we're also throwing away a lot of resources is also we're using like adult drinks. So if a person again who on the weekend comes here buy X amount of beer or X amount of wine, not that you're supposed to have, you can have some fun, but everything should be in moderation. Everything should be within your budget. So at the end of the month, you're not checking up how much money you've been spending on all of these different things. And for when the month is up, a lot of us is spending more than $1,000 extra on the side. And most of us doesn't make $1,000 for 2 weeks. Some of us barely make over $1,000 per 2 weeks. And so we find out these are the areas that we can cut down on. We can eliminate some of these things if we don't have to smoke, if we don't have to buy a lottery ticket. Because I tell you something, there's a 5-gallon water drop what we have here in the state. If you put every day all your small change in that, you put that, and I've tried it, I've done it already in the past. I have just done just only quarters. And if you have that bottle filled with just quarters, you're talking about $4,000 plus in that bottle. So that could be a way. Again, you every day you come home, you empty your pocket, you just dump it in that jar, and you will be amazed to see how much money you can save. So these are just one encouragement. I encourage especially men that just to watch your resources. Don't waste your resources, because resources is so hard to come by. And once those resources gone, they're gone. Also, if you're doing investment, I encourage you to read up on what you want to, where you want to put your money. Get some insight how the stock market works, and so you're not just making your money, giving it to somebody else to make it work for you. You should know. You should have your hands on the pulse. Know what's going on with your finance, because it is your money. It's not there. And so they will come around and say you need to move this to that. But yes, you can do that. But you need to know exactly what your money is doing for you, because it's not their money, it is yours. And we have seen in the Jamaican news and even all over the place that people takes your money, take other people's money, and do what they want to do with it for themselves. And because we are not so stewed of how money works, how financial work, we allow some of these people to take our hard-earned money and to live lavish lifestyles. So that's another area. I encourage you guys, especially men, if you want to get into some of these things, learn, get all the facts, get all the numbers together, and see how it will well work for you. Again, there's some people who are doing Airbnb, some people going into real estate. Again, well, real estate, or somebody gonna always want to rent your place. But get a handle of some of these things, know how it works, know the ins and the outs of it. So if you decide to invest in an Airbnb, if you decide to invest in an apartment, then you will know, okay, a 2-bedroom goes for that, a 1-bedroom goes for that. Be on top of some of these things. Don't just leave it up to some strangers, because they will take you for a ride. You might think that you're making money, and all along they are the one who makes the money. So just be cognizant of some of these things, especially men. Because this program is all about men. That's why I call it Boots No Heels. And so it is an encouragement to men, so for us to learn some of these things, stay on top of some of these things, and so we'll be better off tomorrow, as we work, as we plan, as we invest, and as we work. We don't work forever. Some of us are almost at the end of our working career. Hopefully we'll be putting away something when it comes to retirement. Some of us jobs will offer us pension and all that good stuff. My job do that, but at the same time I have something on the side that is still working for me and my family and my wife. So these are the areas. If you're working, make sure that you're putting away some funds for the rainy day. They say once you're working, you should put away 6 months bills, money worth of bills. So let's say your bills is 3,000 per month. They say you should have 6 times that, and again the numbers goes up. If you're paying out $10,000 per month for your bills, for cars, mortgage, rent, everything, they say you should have 6 times that put away somewhere. And you need some emergency fund. Talking about emergency fund, one thing what I have like envelopes. I have one for my offering, I have one for saving, and I have one for car repairs, and then you have one for vacation. Like when January comes, you have that little once a vacation. And so each time you get your paycheck, I get my paycheck, I put something. Of course I do have to do my offering. I have to do a little saving, and I have to also do for car repair, whatever. And then you have something for your vacation. So let's say you want to go away, say September or October, you're putting away X dollars to your vacation envelope. When the vacation comes around, you should be at least halfway down the road in savings. You should have that. So again, that's another way you can develop these good habits, these good traits. Because when I just heard about this thing years ago, a friend of mine who was just being diligent. That's even sometimes she goes out to purchase an equipment like a television or a refrigerator, and there we talk about buying extended warranty. She doesn't fall for that. What she does, she have her envelope and she just stock away like $1 here, $2 here, and sometimes you will be amazed 5 years pass and that equipment doesn't break. So if you have suppose you were saving $500, you know what I'm saying, per month or per quarterly. That is money, raw money you could now have in your hands to do what you want to do with it. So I'm encouraging you again, men, when it comes to your resources, guard your resources, keep a sharp eye on your resources, because it is yours. You're the one who's putting the time, you're the one who's putting the labor, you're the one who's gone to school, You're the one being the extra curriculum. You're the one been doing the extra overtime. You are the one. So don't just earn it, make it, and just give it to somebody without keeping a close eye on it. Like I said, a sharp eye on it and what's going on with your funds. So these are the way I could encourage you. Have these envelopes, saving, your offering, your emergency, your vacation. Have those things. So just in case when something happens, you could find yourself with an extra $1,000, an extra $3,000 to help. Like say, suppose you have an emergency or you have a family member with an emergency, then you will know that you could find a couple thousand. You would want to say loose thousand. So those are one of the ways. Again, I'm encourage you, especially men, to guard your resources. It is yours, and you are the one who are going out there working every single day. Don't just waste it on trivial things that, boy, you look back around and say, boy, what happens to that 1,000? What happened to that 5,000? Be control, because we are men. We were born men. And God wants us to be the manager. So we need to be able to manage our funds properly, manage it very well, because it is us. Number one, it's not even ours. It's been loaned to us by a creator God. And then he wants us to be a good steward of our family, because it is his. Because one day he's going to return and going to ask us, what did we do with all those thousands? What did we do with all those millions? And some guys now today have billions. Some is almost in the trillion region. So he's going to ask us one day, might call my name, Real Rich Andrew, what did you do with all those resources I blessed you with? So we have to, it's not ours, it's his. Because he's the one who first of all give us life. And if we don't have life, physical life, we're not able to go out. If we don't have life, we're dead. So these are the things that we must be mindful of, that we need to guard our finance. Again, there's some things again we can put into place. Again, learn to do certain things for ourselves. Take for instance, like your brakes on your car. We can learn how to do that. So whenever the wifey brake start to squeak or the kids brake, then you can just examine it, see if they need brakes. You can go out, get the parts, and maybe with the help, maybe one of your buddy, you could call them over. You could do the brakes. You could also learn to change your own oil. You could also do that. And that again could be a lot of way to saving and not just earning your resources and just giving it away to somebody to the left or to the right. So these are somebody when it comes to our finance, we have to be on top of it. We know we live in a crazy world today where every day you hear about this bank is under, this person takes that person's money, and all those things going on. Sometimes as men know, we're thinking, is my few dollars saved at X bank or X institution? This is an unbroken world. We're not going to have everything the way we want to have everything. But again, we just have to be on the ball. We have to be, everybody have a smartphone. We need to know how to work our phone, get into our accounts, know what's going on, look at our credit report, see how it affects us. Because sometimes, because we don't know our credit score, you go to an institution to ask for a loan for a car or a house or whatever, and they could say to you, based on your credit score, we can only do X. But for me, I have my credit score on my phone, so I can go into my app, go into that account, look at my FICO score, see what it worth, see how much points I have, go through the other different bureaus, see what they read up, they write up on my credit score. So I have a handle of that. So in the palm of my hand, I can go to my FICO score, tell them exactly what my FICO score is. So if I'm looking to borrow money for a car or for whatever, then I could request a better rate. Or I could also say, if I'm going to buy a car, I could say, what's the value of this car? What's the price? What the final cost for this car? I could do that. I could go to my own bank or a credit union. I could say, okay, I need to borrow X dollars for this vehicle, for this thing. And they could say, okay, based on your credit score, you're eligible to get X, and so you could make your own deal. So again, men, I am encouraging you, get a handle of some of these things so you will know, because some of these people in this institution, they're not telling you. They will ask for your social security number, ask for you to sign off on a document. They run your name through their system. Numbers pops up there behind the computer screen. They don't show you that your score is this. They might say, your score is not all that great, blah blah blah, and they will use all these kind of tactics and tricks on you, and so what they will end up giving you a higher rate and some of these loans that you try to get. So again, I encourage you guys, stay on top of some of these things. So there are so much things that we can be doing as men, how we can save, how we can better ourselves financially, and be financially savvy and financially secure. We don't have to be a millionaire, a billion, but of course what we do have, we can help the people watch it, understand how it works, because enough of us don't know how money works. Most of us, you see, even today, some NBA players or some big sports guys, they just don't know how much. And I'm not gonna say I know how money works, please. I'm just putting that out right on the disclaimer. But I'm telling you, a lot of us, or most of us, especially in the black community, I know other guys are gonna be watching this, but we just don't know how money works. And we think that we work and we spend. No, that's not how money works. Money, of course, is liquid, and if you don't watch it, it'll run away just like water. And when once water scattered, how are you going to recoup it? You're not going to be able to recoup it. And a lot of time when your money run away from you, how are you going to get it back? So that's why for now we just have to be on the ball, know how it works, because I'm telling you, the guys are out there. They're interested in their own welfare, their family welfare, their new yacht, their new Mercedes-Benz, their new bling bling. That's what they care about, not you. But if you are on top of your stuff, they can tell you a malarkey and bull, because of course you will be on top of it. So today, this is just my few words to you men who are out there, and YouTubers looking at some of these videos. Like I said, I've been on for a while. People been asking me when you're gonna drop something and say something. But with my job and the men's ministry and everything going on, and with children and all stuff going on, you're not able to pack some of these things in. But just patient. We'll continue to come to you every now and then with a video. Don't know if I'm gonna get rich by doing these videos, but who knows? Maybe one day the right eye will run into it, as somebody might say, I saw this guy on YouTube called, his name is Real Rich. Check it out. He might just need some grooming. But if he gets some proper grooming, he might be able to go places. So that's my word to you tonight, men. So just remember, this is Boots No Heel. Just remember to subscribe to the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That we're here to encourage men, and hopefully down the road I can come back and maybe talk about a little bit more about more financing, something else. But I just wish you peace, love, and happiness. Blah, ta, 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 ta. Blessings.